Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back to Game of Sisyphus. I have a story. Last time, I don't even know if this was during Game of Sisyphus last time, but last time we were streaming, we were talking about people drink. It was during Sisyphus. People were talking about drinking breast milk, um, and whether or not you would drink your own or your partner's breast milk, or someone. I'm pretty sure it was Buster's. Said, would you as an adult drink your mother's breast milk? And I said no, and you shouldn't either, and that's weird. I heard a story this weekend. I was at a bachelor party this weekend. One of my friends has a friend whose friend called off their wedding the day before the wedding because she walked in on her husband, her grown adult husband, breastfeeding from his mother. Listen, can I confirm or deny that this happened? Of course not. It's a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. But I thought of you all immediately when told that story. First off, I thought I would do the same thing. I'd call it off. Second off, I have to tell Chad this. I have to. Understandable to cancel the wedding? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely refuse to believe it. Listen, I don't want to crash your worldview down around you. And so I say feel free to refuse to believe it. I'm just here to tell you that I have enough evidence, of a friend, of a friend of a friend of a friend, to believe it personally, but you don't need to if you don't want to. That has to be made up. Megan, think of the friends that I went to this thing with. Think of the most trustworthy of the friends that I went to the thing with. It was that friend that told me.
They cancelled. To me, that shows excellent commitment.
It shows excellent commitment. I mean, I think mostly it shows trauma, but you think your mother-in-law is bad. We wanted to go up the right side anyways. This is fun. Groceries are expensive. The chance that she could still make breast milk is so slim. I hear you, but I think the worst part of it is, I mean, doesn't your breast milk basically stay in so long as you're still having a reason to still make it, or is this more of an age thing, changing body thing? Like, my understanding of your breast milk supply is basically that it goes away, you being the royal you, is that basically it goes away when you stop feeding. So maybe they just never stopped feeding. Maybe all those times he was like, I'm going over to my parents to, I'm running by my parents real quick just to grab some butter. Gotta borrow some butter. It wasn't butter. And it wasn't borrowing. You know? I have a story of my own that I learned this weekend. Apparently, when you bring a strawberry pie to a dinner, that means you're open to some nice adult time with everyone later. Did you bring strawberry pie to a party? A story from a friend of a friend, too? Sure, friend of a friend. I'm gonna go have a drink with my mom. Oh, my God. Oh, please, no, not like this. That's fine, actually. That's all good. No, that's not good. Fast. Perfect. Anyways, how was your weekend? Hi, Archaic Duck. Went to buy milk has a new meaning, too. I just ugly laughed out loud at work. Thanks, everybody. You're welcome. I thought it would be pineapple upside down cake. I love that joke. Pork chop Murphy. I love that joke. Bringing strawberry pie to a party in France means... Interesting. Very interesting. One of the guys from the dinner did. One of our friends just learned that from a colleague. Needless to say, we spent the entire day on this because nobody was believing it. That's pretty great. I wonder if there's any other food signifiers like that. Like if you bring chocolate cake to a wedding reception, that means you actually don't think they should get married or something like that. You know, that's just a random example. If you bring your mother's breast milk to your own wedding, it means you don't want to get married. Ian, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. What if you just really want to bring strawberry pie for culinary reasons? Yeah, what if you're just a simple person who loves strawberries and you keep getting all these weird looks at dinner? Every dinner you bring strawberry pie to, you keep getting all these weird looks. You know? Nice, Mars. What does a banana cream pie mean? People are always, we've talked about this on stream before. People are always freaking out about the fact that one of the best pies that you can eat in the Midwest is called a sugar cream pie. It's just a great pie. No, you know, X-rated details involved. It's just a fantastic, it's one of my favorite pies, actually. Just a great pie. Lemon is the best pie. Sorry, I just spent 10 seconds trying to come up with a worse type of pie than lemon pie. Mincemeat? Maybe? Is there a worse type of pie than... I haven't even had lemon pie and I just don't like it. I don't like the idea. Lemon pie? What's in a lemon pie? Lemon pie is great. What are you talking about? I don't like lemons in general. Like lemon cake is not my favorite. Megan really likes lemon cake, so I have to eat it sometimes. But, you know, and nobody forces me to eat it, but it gets made at parties that I go to. But lemon pie has lemons in it. You're talking pie crust, lemons, voila. Because that's the story you're selling me on here, and I'm not sold. Anything carrots? Like you don't like a carrot? Oh, wait. Carrot cake. Carrot cake's great. Oh, interesting, Tony. Yeah, I don't know. It has sugar too? It better. It's got lemons in it. How about key lime pie? My mom's favorite pie is key lime pie. And I'll eat it. And I eat it a lot because it's at parties. Like when my mom's birthday, we'll make key lime pie. But, oh shit. But it's not it's not my fave. Quick, people type things real quick. Oh shit, type stuff. Specifically type a long sentence. Is that lined up better? Not quite. We'll do that. We'll do that right there. This is a long... Away is a good one. I'm more of a cake girl myself. I'm pie over cake 100% of the time. 100% of the time. I shouldn't say that, though. Because if somebody's preparing a lemon pie for me, I'm going to go cake. But I don't normally pick cake. Sorry, I'm just reading about how people like lemon pie. I just feel like lemon is a bad Luigi's fifth toenail. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to twitch.tv, by the way. Luigi's fifth toenail. Welcome in. Welcome to our community. Are we counting from the left or the right on that? And on what foot? Like, is this big toe or small toe? Anyways, I don't think lemon is for me, because I can't shit on your taste, because as bad as I want to, I can't do it. For me, lemon it just doesn't really belong in dessert. Like, it just doesn't make a good dessert. To me, dessert so often, like, there's so many ways you can go with dessert that lemon is a wild choice. That's a take. It can't be the okay. Let's approach it from the other end. Let's approach it from the other end. Let's look at Luigi's first toenail. Let's approach it from the other. What's the best type of flavor that crosses all dessert categories, and ends up with really good desserts? I don't know. Potentially some sort of chocolate flavor. Potentially vanilla. I'd be partial. Oliver says raspberry. I'd be partial to some sort of berry. I love berries. Either a strawberry or a raspberry. I think you can make a case for cherry. I wouldn't be the one making it. You know what's not on this goddamn list? Lemon! That's all I'm saying. If you like it, sure. But it's not going to be at the top list of, like, excellent dessert. Excellent dessert ingredient. When I think of dessert, I think of lemons. No chance lemon makes it on this list. Blackberry cobbler is my favorite. That sounds really good. Blueberry cake / muffins with lemon glaze is incredible. I've had lemon on stuff and it's been fine. I just don't get it. I just don't get why it's I don't know. But I'm also not a food person, so it's fair. Uh-oh.
2 years BEEE.
Almost at that. BEEE. Hi, Siege. Thank you for the 2 years. How's it going? Valnek says, is someone playing with balls on this stream? Exclamation watch time, please. I'm playing with balls, but you can't say that. Do we just go for it here? This is how I ruin everything if I just go for it here. No, it's fine. Oh, god damn it. Did we get to the end of this level? The rough ground and bombs level? I don't remember. Oh, Valnek can say balls. Okay, excellent. Good. I just wanted to check. No bombs, no bombs. Don't think so. I think we got close and then hit a bomb and then it was all over. He's just playing Hotel Renovator. I told Megan about it yesterday. It's basically the house design part of The Sims, except for that's the whole game. Wow. Hotel Renovator. What if I wanted to talk about 3 balls, though? You gotta have 30 hours. 10 hours per ball starting, but the conversation starts at 20. Here's the thing with the cake versus pie we can all agree on. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Cheesecake is the way. Cheesecake is the truth that unites us. Cheesecake is the way. Or ice cream. Just fuck the whole, like, circular dish of dessert and just go ice cream. Just the best dessert comes in a tub. You know? Just go ice cream. That's the truth. Can I have my watch time artificially inflated if I say I like your taste in hat, Ryan? Dulon, what's your watch time now? I think you can. I've never made an exception to this before. But Dulon, if you have 19 hours of watch time, you can say balls. I'll say it. You get a free hour. Thank you. I'm buyable. I'm buyable for sure. Oh, I forgot we're having a minor freak out over here. This was me in hour 5 of Chicago traffic. And this was also me during hour 5 of Chicago traffic. 3.5? Okay, just 15 and a half hours to go. I got hella YouTube time. Unfortunately, YouTube time does not count for saying balls. Fuck! No, not the bomb, not the bomb, not the bomb, not the bomb. Avoid the bomb. Avoid the bomb. Don't hit that bomb. Oh my god, that was perfect. Run, run, run. No, not like this. Avoid the bomb. Ah! How did that go so wrong? We were right on track for the checkpoint. Now we're gonna miss this checkpoint. If we have to go back to the oil, I swear to God, please, 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 no, no. Cruel, cruel, cruel. This is where we start. Right there is, I'm pretty sure, exactly where we started today. Downhill. Stop, stop, stop moving. Don't move the other way. No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. Now we have to listen to this shit again. Love this sad ass music, yeah. Oh, I think I ran right past it. I did. Every time I run right past it. I did that last time as well. This might have actually been exactly where we started last time. I'm not sure. Like, I think we might have started right here. Dingus? Who are you calling Dingus? I'm the Dingus. It's me. I'm the Dingus. Oh my god, we played a game this weekend at a card game this weekend at the bachelor party that I went to. And I was going to ask if anybody here has played it, because I want to play it with Megan at some point, but you need 4 people to play it. Has anyone here played, I think it's called The Great Dalmoody, a relatively simple card game? Great Dalmoody? Anybody? Nope. Never mind. Never heard of it? Shit. Shit. Never mind. Swing and a miss. It's a, good job, good job, good job. Left. It's just a very simple card game with a fun mechanic to it. Tell us about it. Basically, there's like 4, but I'm going to tell you about it, and it's not going to be as fun. What I was looking for is someone who has played it to be like, I can attest that's very fun. Because now if I just tell you about it, you're going to be like, sounds weird. I don't know. I'm just reading the instruction booklet translated through this guy on camera, and it sounds terrible. Is it the one where you can't look at your own cards? No, you can look at them. Basically, it's a deck. It's a card deck where there's only 1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, 4 4s, 5 5s. And long and short of it is like there's different roles. The greater Dalmoody, lesser Dalmoody, whatever. And you and some of the roles have like basically they get advantages over the other ones, and but you can, the longer you play, the more chance of you, or like there's a great chance that you'll switch roles. So it's just like very dynamic and fun in terms of like you're on top, you're not on top, you're on top, you're not on top. It's like Balatro, not at all. You know, it's a fun card game, Slay the Spire. I've heard Slay the Spire is awesome. I don't know about playing Slay the Spire in 2024 on stream. I feel like I kind of want to, but then I also am like, ooh, this game, its heyday was 5 years ago at least. Like, I just don't know how I'd make it interesting on stream, but maybe it's great. Maybe I should try it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Oh, wait, down Moody? I actually have. I thought I heard down and Moody. Thank God someone's played it. Finally. 5 years old, isn't that your exact demographic? No, no. Fucking shit. You're right. You're not wrong. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. You make everything interesting. You think we're here for this game, dude? Here's the thing, Mon Ami. Thank you for that compliment. I'm going to need you to never type it again, because if that gets to my ego, it's over for you guys. You guys are only going to get worse and worse video games as I'm like, I can make anything interesting. We can't let my ego hear that you said that. I'm aware that I'm pushing it with this one, you know? Like, I'm aware that I'm really pushing it with Game of Sisyphus. But I'm having a lot of fun with Game of Sisyphus. And sometimes you don't do shit because it'll be fun for everyone. You do it because it'll be fun for you. Don't worry, the rest of us will humble you. That's right, that's right. Never mind. Mon Ami, you can sing my praises so long as 99% of the rest of people don't. I'm getting great at this section, though. The section that's coming. A man who shitted in his closet should not have an ego. Let me humbly, egotistically, submit to you that a man who shits in his closet might have an enormous ego. Also, I wasn't a man. I was fucking 4. I was a boy who shit in his closet who grew up to be a man who got made fun of for shitting in his closet. Tell me that's not a more sympathetic version of the truth. Ryan, did you read The Expectant Father before the baby was born? No, I've never heard of this book. It just says not. Don't buy it, Ryan. I think you want to play games that you are having fun with, which makes us have fun, and you have good taste. And trust the cult, not a cult, to have good taste. I would trust the AJ. That's a great point. I would trust the cult to have good taste, except they've been recommending me this Death's Door game for years, and I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't look at that game and I'm like, I don't get it. That's sarcasm, by the way. Please don't come for me. That's sarcasm. Hey, speaking of AJ, for those of you who are book nerds, AJ posted in the Discord about wanting book recommendations. This is your chance, nerdy individuals of the internet. Run to the Discord. Give book recommendations. I've just had a revelation about the playmat, Meg says. It's KK Slider remixes. Oh my god, the piano. I just sent you a video. Wait, what? Elle has a new playmat. Megan is in love with it. I mean, like, you know. Megan was like, we need to get this playmat for Elle. Did you send it to me on text? Infinite Jest, what genres do you like? No. Y'all, there's a specific post in the book chat I'm just letting you know about. This is not when you just... you don't need to just hit AJ over the head with random book recommendations. AJ is asking specific questions in Discord. I sent it to you in Discord. Does this playmat just play KK Slider remixes, no doxing of baby's face? That's a baby. KK is going crazy. KK Slider going crazy. That does sound like a KK Slider song. Now I'm not going to be able to unhear that. Interesting. Very interesting. Is KK Slider versus Banjo Kazooie like collab with Banjo Kazooie? Hi Samantha, how's it going? So glad to see you're back. Or have you been back and I haven't been getting any notifications? I've just been back for a couple weeks, very occasionally. Just a couple times a week, mostly. Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, everything's good. You should play L. Potter Pupped Pals, The Mysterious Ticking. I don't know what that is, but I did get a DM from somebody on Discord about a song we could play for baby, which I'm sure some of you have heard before. Sorry, it's not a song, it's a book called Go the Fuck to Sleep by Adam Mansbach, read by Samuel L. Jackson. A bedtime book called Go the Fuck to Sleep. And it's Samuel L. Jackson. Which I did listen to, and it was pretty cool. It's a beautiful book. It was pretty funny. I do know the Potter Puppet Pals. I don't know what the mysterious ticking is off the top of my head. Your books read 2024 list is gonna go wild. Speaking of books read, I know I keep reporting back on the same book, but I am... Please don't hit it. Please don't hit it. Over the weekend, I read a bunch of Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. And further into it, I'm like 2 hours from the end. It's wrecking my emotions. I just want to repeat the recommendation for Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. If anyone is looking for a book to read, it's got a whole bunch. It's it's also got a lot of video games in it, which is interesting. I wouldn't really call it a video game book, but it's working. Is this the path? Maybe this is the path here. I really dug the first half of Tomorrow. How many pogs? First half of Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. That's interesting. I'm really digging the second half. I was a little slow to pick it up, but now in the second half, I'm carrying through it. Did your interest wane, or have you not finished it? Let me know when you finish it. I will. Hopefully this week, honestly. I'm listening to it on audiobook. I only have a couple more hours. Every time they broke down the philosophy of the game, I was so in. Yeah. It's the kind of thing I couldn't have read so I would not have understood or read as well 5 years ago, but now, 10 years ago. But now that I have a baseline of video game knowledge, I'm like, oh my God, this is really interesting. This choice here, this thing here. I'll even say that I liked the first three-quarter. I love it. Yeah, we'll talk about it when I'm done. My aim for this year was to get back into reading. I was originally hoping to get through a book each month. Currently back in April at that pace. I love it. I think I've read I don't know exactly how many I've read this year. It's probably about 14. I think that's, but I read I read way more in the first half of the year than I did in the second. I tried to stop no. Perfect. Somebody made a version of Emily Blaster online. Aqua Curse. This morning I was thinking, while listening to the book, I was riding my bicycle and listening to the book. I was thinking, some of these games would not be that hard for a fan of the book to make. I wonder if someone has. Emily Blaster would be the one that would make the most sense. That's really cool. We should play that on stream at some point. I mean, so many of you would be like, what the fuck are we doing? And I'd be like, exactly. But, Jabs listened to a lot of audiobooks this year. I read a lot more physical books at the start of the year, but right now, audiobook territory for sure. Okay, we're zooming. That's really cool. Aqua Cursed, have you read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow? I think I've said this story on stream, but there's a really neat bookstore in Indianapolis, started by a friend of mine. Shit. Called Tomorrow Bookstore, named after Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. If anybody's ever in India and wants to go to a bookstore. Actually, one member of this chat has been there. I'm not sure if he's here right now, but... No, there it is. No, there it is.
Getting back into my George Saunders swim in the pond in the rain in the summer on the earth in the Milky Way in the hot face.
I was just talking about that this weekend, McPogs. Maybe we should do it like another day on stream, but so they finally released, I don't know how long it's been out for actually, but they released the full top 100 best books of the 21st century. The New York Times book review did.
YouTuber here, glad to see you back, my guy.
Hi, Papa Dookie. What a name. I love that name. Thank you very much. Thanks for the 3 months subscribed as well. Happy to be back. The New York Times 100 best books is out. It's that thing we were talking about where Stephen King recommended his own book, etc. They had a whole bunch of authors vote on things. We should go through the list. I went through it this weekend with my friends. There's like 3 Saunders books on the list, which I thought was exciting because I love George Saunders. And I was telling everybody again how much I love to swim in a pond in the rain in the summer on the earth in the Milky Way in the hot face. I've read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I was a huge fan. Excited for you to finish it. It's a roller coaster for sure. I'm at the low part of the roller coaster right now. New York Times list is wild. It is. I agree. But I'm a huge fan of how they did it. Like, do I agree with the list? I mean, mostly I've not read a lot of the books on the list. I've read some, but and maybe more than some people. But like, I just love their methodology because it like leans into the imperfectness of the, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it on stream another day. But I love Saunders is so inspiring. Every time I pick it up, yeah. Saunders just makes me feel like the world is worth living in the like simplest terms. But without doing it, we've all been there, right? We've all had those books that are like, I'm here. Like, we've all read those books or seen those movies or listened to that, whatever, there's that kind of art. I didn't know there was a bomb there. It's fine. Everything's fine. We've all consumed that type of art where it's like an agreement on page 1 or minute 1 or whatever of the movie or book that like the agreement is the artist is going to make you feel that's actually fine. That's actually, I got it with my head. This is a roller coaster. The author is going to make you deliver to you a sort of a salve for what the world has. They're going to deliver to you the feeling that the world is worth living in. And you're going to pay them money for them to do it to you. And if you're anything like me, if that transaction is too on the nose, obvious, unearned, or any variety of that, it doesn't actually satisfy the deep, dark down part of my soul that worries that the world is not okay, that things won't be okay. In fact, it kind of if the writing is, if the person is not really engaging with the question of whether or not things are good, it takes that little part of it and it sort of sours, like a little part of my soul, and it sort of sours it. Windows update, restart to install the latest Windows update? No. I would like to keep using my computer, please. Nope. Sorry for USB sound. And Saunders, to me, is like one of the... Cough, cough, a little live. Saunders, to me, is one of the best at, like, we're actually engaging with the question. I've actually taken an inventory of the things that can make you feel this way. And I've arrived at the conclusion that, you know, or at least I can make a convincing argument for why it makes sense to have a little hope. Not that you're required to, just that it's not an illogical response to the world, you know? Hi, Sven. How's it going? Bacon and burgers, how we feeling? I think they belong on burgers, but that they become not burgers. Thank Christ. What's the ground sound like up here? What do we got? Let's take a little tour. Can I get an exclamation bonk in chat? That's what this area is. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Listen, you've heard my reasoning. I don't need to say it again. Okay, we've got a ramp. Fantastic. This is Pound Town. Welcome to Pound Town. Sisyphus gets taken to Pound Town. The porn. Oh, interesting sound. Ooh. Okay, immediate panic. Okay. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. I really enjoy books set in the real world. Maybe I can take one a year or so, and often I do love them. They have such a heavy impact, and I mostly read for escapism. I lean towards YA fantasy, mostly. I think that's super interesting, and also definitely not that you were even saying this, but definitely nothing wrong with that. I feel that when I read when I'm reading like a fantasy novel, I'm never, be it Lord of the Rings or Name of the Wind or whatever, the Stormlight Archives, like I'm not reading that for deep insight into the way that the human experience is, or like I'm not doing the thing I was just talking about, that sort of like soul searching that I think I do get from some of the other stuff I read. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It feels nice to get to, it's, you know, the fuck! Feels nice to escape from this world sometimes. That's what I was gonna say. Feels nice to... I really thought I was far enough there. It feels really nice to... If this goes back to the grease, to the oil... I think it is almost certainly going to. I don't think there's any way for it to stop in the wooden boat section. No Spindrift. Megan bought us this drink from Costco, and she doesn't really like it. So I'm trying to drink it right now so that she doesn't have to. It's called Bye. Please stay, please stay, please stay, please stay. Please stay, please stay. No, 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 no. Hit the checkpoint. Hit the checkpoint. Hit the checkpoint. Do not get launched into the air. Hit the checkpoint and go left. Go left. Go left. Go left. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Funny how you mentioned Stormlight with that, since I've always loved how it handles real things like mental illness. I mean, I do think, like, that's interesting. I think Stormlight definitely has, you know, it's engaging in some convos on mental illness for sure. But I wouldn't say that's the major value I derive from it. Like, that's the breadth of what I get from it, if that makes sense. Like, when you sit down to read, like, like a lot of the books on the New York Times, the fiction on the New York Times best 100 most influential books of the year thing, like a lot of times what you're trading out is you're like, I'm not looking for a plot twisty story. I'm not looking for it. Like, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get like a nonfiction explanation of how the world works, how some Jesus fucking Christ. I think those books still, like, of course they have to have some material to still wrestle with, or to, like, you know, to mold. Of course they're still interested in, like, the human nature type thing, but I wouldn't say it's the, like, the focus, or the focus above all else. Thank Christ. The ball is still rolling. It's just frozen, like it's stuck. Thank God. Oh man, my daughter is screaming in the other room. Oh, Megan's doing all right. The ball is rolling down. The ball is rolling up. Things are great here in the indigestion household. H is in the chat, please. For sure. Oh, good. I got to do this part again. Anyways. For those of you who don't know it, there's this really... If you've ever been curious about, like, short stories or, like, quote-unquote more literary fiction, there's this really incredible book written by one of the best short story writers alive and one of the best short story teachers alive. Like, he's a creative writing professor as well, as one of the best authors alive in terms of short story writing, called George Saunders. And there's a book where he takes a bunch of... that's insult. That's insult on top of my original injury. Where he takes a bunch of like of the famous old Russian short stories, like sort of the classics, and talks about them in terms of like craft, and also just like, why do we tell stories? Like, what is the story? It's like a master painter looking at other master paintings and like delineating for you why they feel what they feel looking at them. It's one of the best books I've ever read on writing. And it's called A Swim in a Pond in the Rain, I think. All right, alas. Here we go. Hi, Danny, how's it going? Sorry if this has been asked before, or if you don't want to answer, obviously. But what did you do before you became a YouTuber? In your earlier videos, you mentioned you had a normal day job. Yeah, no, I can answer it for sure. I used to work as a writer.
It's called a swim in the pond, in the rain, in the tummy, in the pool, in the boulder, on the hill, in the now it's rolling, and wow, there it goes. That's something in the what's the point, in the hot face, hot face, hot face.
In the hot face, hot face, hot face. Thank you, McPogs. Thank you for the 5 minutes. It is called a swim in a pond in the rain. Before being a YouTuber, LOL, I worked as a writer. I worked at a college for a while as a writer. Doing a little bit of like fundraising type writing, and also other more marketing type writing. And then I left that job to become a freelance writer once I started streaming, so that I could do streaming and YouTube and freelance writing at the same time. And then a couple years ago, I stopped freelance writing because this was, more fun and not. It was, not always like, more quote unquote profitable, but it was like becoming a thing I could what's the word? I could rationalize spending my time on. So, yeah. Sounds good, Jab. Bye. Danny says, good, just got back from having my yearly physical. I do not have dementia. Woo, woo. Let's go. Let's go. Clampery, thank you for gifting a sub to Warsmith. Thank you, Clampery. Super sweet. There's definitely an argument that this is a better use of your creative writing degree. I think there's an argument. I don't know if it's the correct argument, but I've been making that argument for a while, yeah. The funniest part is like this weekend when, I was at a bachelor party. Some of the people in the wedding party, I don't actually know all that well, or I haven't seen in like 10 years. Most of them I know really well, but they're like, so what does everybody do? And we're like talking about it. One like works for JP Morgan. One's a like high profile attorney. One's two of them are teachers. They get to me and I'm like, I'm always like, I make YouTube videos. That's that's the truth, but it's also like, how do you explain I stream? That's not a thing that most people know about. So I'm like, I make YouTube videos. And they're always like, oh, about what? And I'm like, games. And then they're always like, oh, what games? And I'm like, well, you know that TV show that came out a couple years ago, The Last of Us? I played that game. That's the one I always use as an example. Because I'm like, yeah, I like talked about the writing in the game. And people who either played the game or, whatever. I work for Google. Technically true. I mean, I'm a contractor who gets paid, but. I get checks from Google. Okay, please get me over this. Remember when we got over this last time and I said, once we're over this, we never have to come back? Guess who's back? Back again. Okay. Tell them about Subnautica. We've talked about this before, but unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's like, normally if people are like, what kind of games? I say, Skyrim? That's what I said before The Last of Us came out as a TV show. I'm always like, Skyrim? Because most people in the world, like, if they don't know Skyrim, then they're just not going to get at all what I do. Like, they're not going to know very many of you. I say Stardew, Skyrim, and now I start saying The Last of Us because people are aware of it because of the TV show. Skyrim, I feel like most people had a sense of the, like has the highest chance of being recognized by people who don't play video games. I could say Minecraft, but like that also just sounds wrong, right? Panda said Minecraft. If I say I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, people get a different idea. That is like a not true idea. So I tend not to say Minecraft, Fortnite. Oh, hello. Hi. Can you have a baby bottle pop? Of course you can. Absolutely. I have a whole container of baby stuff, or of candy here. You've heard of Sisyphus? Yeah, my job is like that. Ryan does not belong in the Minecraft YouTuber genre. Thank you. I agree. How's it going? Good. How are you? Oh, it's not on. You gotta hit the second red button from the left. At the very bottom, there's, second red. Now it's on.
Hi guys, what's up? I made Elle cry. We tried to do tummy time for too long.
Yeah, you did. That's all right though.
She got very mad at me.
H is in the chat. Also L in the chat. Yeah, H and L in the chat.
H's and L's.
Tell L we said what up. What up, L? She doesn't appear to be awake to the world right now.
She was mad about tummy time because she was very tired. The thing about babies is, this is my new stand-up routine.
Oh,
Thanks for
okay. The
coming.
thing about babies?
The thing about babies
What's
is...
the deal?
What's the deal with babies? The thing about babies is they just... Sometimes they go from not tired at all to so tired that they're screaming at you. I don't know. Everybody talks about all these like cues and stuff that you should be able to read on your kid. It's hard. It's hard to read them.
The cues are bullshit. The
She
cues are
yawned
real,
once,
but
and then like 4 minutes later, her eyebrows are red and she started screaming at me. Like, I don't know, man. Okay.
yeah, you missed that one cue though, so then therefore you missed it.
Yeah, you missed it. Sorry, you missed the
Yep.
cue.
I yelled for wife to come in and see the baby. It made her day. This is baby.
Having a nice little nap. Well, anyways, I just wanted baby bottle pop. I thought I'd come say hi.
I love it. I probably won't be on here very much longer, and if I fall, I'll really not be on here very much longer. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, love you. Mars says hi. She says hi. There are cues, but they change every day. It's true. Vice versa, sometimes a crying baby is 2 sways away from REM. And she started laughing at you, yeah. Emma's starting to try. In the last, this is actually crazy. You all were just sitting here typing H's in the chat. Let me provide to you a reason why you should not type H's in the chat. On Friday, when I was about to leave to go to this bachelor party, Megan's laughing because she knows what she did. I was basically saying goodbye to Megan and Elle. And I was like, Daddy's gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. And Meg said, she's gonna forget you exist the minute you leave. And what Megan meant by that absolutely fucked up line to deliver is our baby doesn't have object permanence. It's fine. The minute you're back, she'll be happy. Like, she's not gonna sit there and like think my dad is abandoning me. But instead, she said, our baby's gonna forget you. And I started tearing up and she went, oh shit, not like that. Why are any of the mods quoting that shit, huh? The mods are always like, Ryan said this dastardly shit, which makes him seem like a serial killer / Why are the mods quoting that shit, huh? Our baby's gonna forget you the minute she's gonna forget you the minute you leave anyways. What's that? How'd you say it then?
What is your child's chores regimen?
Is that better? No. Meg's correcting my wording, but it's not better. Ryan, you know what's funny? This morning we were talking about how Emma will start daycare in a few weeks, and I said, no, she won't realize we're gone, and she immediately started crying. You said that to... Wait, who started crying? Your wife or Emma? Yeah, Tony did the same thing. She had to answer the original question. She has started smiling a lot more. What I was going to say is over the weekend while I was gone, her smiling increased by like 300%. And nobody fucking make the point that she started smiling while I left, because I'll ban you. I'll kick your ass over the internet. I'll do it because I'm vulnerable about this shit. Yeah, she's getting very smiley right now. And she was smiling beforehand, but like she started doing it more throughout the day. It used to be that she would basically just smile when she farted or first thing in the morning, but now she's getting smilier throughout the day. More smiley. Hopefully smiles come, or laughs come soon. We'll see. She's not really laughing, right? Like maybe like occasionally, but not like on a trigger. Like, yeah. Baby smiles are the best thing. She smiles whenever she sees us now. It melts my heart every time. Ella started like, it's kind of like a smirk smile. Like just one side, truly just one side smirks. And it's really cute. She was extra gassy, I guess. Maybe she's just full of hearts. She is full of hearts, but Maybe she was farting more to fill in the gap while you were gone, therefore smiling more. I think some of these smiles are non-fart smiles. I think it's true. Got a good smile now. Yeah. Chat, I need you all to type H real quick to show Megan that we really want to play Valheim with her at some point this week. I think we might be able to pull off. I don't know that Megan would stream necessarily. I mean, you could if you wanted to. She said no. But I feel like it would be fun to get back into some Valheim during this period when she's off work, you know? You don't have to at all. Absolutely. Meg says it's hard to predict when Elle will be awake because she's like more awake throughout the day. But I feel like if I was going to stream one day and then all of a sudden she was asleep in the wrap, we just switch directions suddenly and be like, fuck it. We have a Valheim, opportunity. Let's take it. Even if it's just for 20 minutes or 45. I'd just like to get back to Valheim at some point. I miss it. I have no idea where we were or what we would do, but basically I just want you back on stream. Ella said I canceled vacation because I don't want to go. Oh no. That's rough. Why were you feeling like you didn't want to go? What's up? There's an Valheim update while you were away. Shit. This is gonna work, right? I swear we did that earlier, and it worked. If this goes over the ice thing, I'm gonna lose it. I feel like these checkpoints never fucking work. It's worse than it was before. Are you kidding me? Resign ourselves to our fate here, because it could get real bad here. We got to resign ourselves to our fate. Could get real bad here. Were people here Matt Mercer fans? I know we got some Critical Role fans for sure.
Good effort though.
I'm a Matt Mercer fan. In terms of his playthrough he's been on a D20 season. I've seen some fun interviews with him. Bye, McPogs. See you later. Matt Mercer voices one of the main companions in the new Dragon Age game. Wow. That's exciting. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Hi, Dimitri. How's it going? Welcome in. We're just going. We're just going. This rock is zooming. It is. Today was not a break-even day or a go forward today day, but a massive fall backwards day. Regression day. Oh, we regressed today. Oh, buddy, we regressed. Oh, we skipped that checkpoint too. You gotta hate it. He's numb to the pain. I have become numb to the pain. But I'm not numb to hope, and that's the problem. Is that I keep hoping that it will catch one of these checkpoints, and it keeps not catching them, and so my hope is crushed. And that's where the pain really... Is there pain without hope? Is that actually what it is? Is this the truth we were meant to learn today? The truth that the boulder was meant to teach Sisyphus on this day? The 21st of July? 22nd of July? The year of our Lord 2024? The pain that is just the removal of hope? The removal of hope? The hope that then fades? The hope? I think there's a scarecrow though. Is it gonna knock it off? I don't even remember this part. Same. Oh, I remember that. You mother. Oh. Sven, I wondered if you were going to say it. Sven says I'm mixed on Matt Mercer. The damage that Mercer has done to the TTRPG community is immeasurable, with new people expecting his style of GMing no matter what style of game it is, and all that comes with it. Yeah, I would say, and I'm not an expert on this topic though, I would say that we should be fair with how we word it though, and not call that the damage that Mercer has done to the TTRPG community. Like, I've heard of the Mercer effect and the like this argument that the explosion of Critical Role and it's like the spotlighting of it has caused a lot of damage. And by damage, it means like, you know, a sort of like expectation thing. But I feel like assigning that blame to Mercer and calling it the damage that Mercer did feels truly unfair. But I think like the damage of Critical Roles like being centered, I think you could potentially make that argument. I think there's still lots of points about them growing the space so much, and I also think in the history, you know, there's probably an argument, not that I'm an expert, there's probably an argument that like a big one about Critical Role making D&D look a lot more Critical Role doing a lot for D&D. Like, I think basically the paper you would write on what Critical Role has done for D&D would probably be pretty damn long, with lots of positive, a ton of positive, like a lot of positive. I get the argument that it can be really frustrating that TTRPG needs to look like the way, like a certain thing. I also don't know that there's like blame to assign there. Just for fun, you should throw the ball further down. Just for fun. How are you, Ryan? I'm really good, Dimitri. I heard you've been watching the Breath of the Wild series. It's absolutely not his fault. It's just easier to throw it at his feet for ease of reference. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I was not sitting here being like, Sven blames Matt Mercer, but I do... But me being me with the creative writing degree and all, I'm always going to be like, hey, the language we use here is important. When are you playing Tears of the Kingdom? It's probably going to be a while, unfortunately. I don't think it'll be my next Zelda game. And I just finished another Zelda game. Just finished. Hopefully we'll still do a stream about it, but probably be a little bit. Take a drink because I took a... about a master's degree in creative writing. It's true. Here's my super hot take on D&D and the state of TTRPG. I think if you zoom out enough, D&D has basically never been more diverse, has never been more popular, and has never been more accepting. And I think Critical Role is to blame for a large part of that. I don't think like... I think currently we're in the middle of the TTRPG space is in the middle of a big swing towards, hey, there's more than D&D in the TTRPG space. And I think you could hypothetically level that as a, like, it's annoying that Critical Role has, you know, what they've done on that front. But then you can also make the argument that, like, hey, they're introducing plenty of other RPG systems to tabletop. You know? Yeah. I don't know. The other thing I want to acknowledge is that I don't for sure know. Like, I'm still really new to this. Megan and I just played our first D&D game 2 years ago, like yesterday or 2 days ago. So I've only been playing for 2 years. I've only been watching stuff for like 5. I really am not. I'm under the impression that D&D has never been more accepting, diverse, and more popular. But I also am not an expert on the history, so I think that's possible. It's not true. I will say it is a super interesting conversation about. We had this conversation with our D&D party the other day, which was like, the version of the like Mercer effect, except the Brennan Lee Mulligan effect, which is that like Megan and I's ideas and expectations about how D&D sessions go have been set by our love for D20 and and for a while there, our only real exposure to a DM being Brennan Lee Mulligan, which has its own, I would say, pitfalls. Like, that's like super, like our D&D group is not as improv heavy as, and like humor focused as D20, and we had to go through an adjustment that I think probably a lot of D&D players have to go through, or TTRPG players have to go through, where it's like the DM I revere, or the DM who introduced me to this or whatever, plays in one sort of way. The players I watch play in one sort of way. Am I going to play like them or different? Like, we do a lot more role play in our D&D games than not maybe more, but like I would say we do less like rigid and scheduled combat for sure, and that kind of thing, than D20 does, or has done on many seasons. Yeah, it's interesting. Only D&D I ever witnessed was from the it's from Community. Oh, I thought you meant this Community, but you mean Community, the TV show. Speaking of Meg, how is she? She's great. I mean, I think she's great. She seems great. Get out of here. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Ben says it absolutely is a golden age, which is awesome. I would also say that Wizards of the Coast has a massive part to play in my dislike with how they're sort of defanging a lot of the really cool lore for monsters, races, etc. Mercer is just, like I said, an easier face to throw the rotten tomato to complain at. Absolutely. I think also, to your point and to your credit, I've heard a lot of, I've heard some, Wizards of the Coast, I think, might be the easiest. Like, if we're gonna talk about gatekeeping, I think while Wizards of the Coast has done a lot, has definitely like done some to help popularize quote unquote D&D. I think there's also some weird gatekeeping stuff in there, for sure. I think yeah, absolutely. Okay, should we just let this scarecrow push us over the edge here, or how's this going? Okay, all right, well, all right, we'll just, okay. Now we're stuck in here. I'm trying to turn over the laundry while Ella's in the wrap. This may be the hardest thing to do while she's in the wrap. Let me get to this checkpoint, Meg, and then I'll come do it. Laundry was on my list for the day. Don't do it while she's in the wrap. That seems not fun. I'll be done in 2 seconds. I'm also at the phase of my D&D, personal, relationship where I'm like, that I think Sven was, like, Sven or I don't want to speak for Sven, but Sven or people like Sven were at, like, 3 or 4 years ago, where it's like, I've D&D'd my heart out. I'm now so ready to give a lot of love to some really cool and probably better other TTRPG systems that might be way better storytelling aids for the stories I'm trying to tell and or be a part of and or, So I think we also just might have a slightly different, like, we're just at slightly different points in the landscape, and therefore our perspectives are different, you know? Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're gonna call it right there. Good spot to be in. Actually, Meg says she's asleep, so all right. Don't do more. Don't do more laundry, Meg. Just tell me. I'll hop off and do it. What other systems are you looking at? I don't know that we're looking at switching systems because our D&D party. Instead, we're mostly switching DMs. Like our original DM is now getting to be a player, while like I DM'd once. 2 other people in the party are DMing now. I'm definitely listening to and watching more non-D&D TTRPG stuff. Like I'm now more familiar with Kids on Bikes. I'm more familiar with, like, I've listened to stuff from Kids on Bikes, Pathfinder. There's another system that I can't remember right now. I started BG3 last night for the first time. I never played anything D&D. I've always been curious to it. It seems fun. What did you choose for class or class and race? What'd you pick? Oh my god, Ian, you're about to have a great time. Evo says, I enjoy BG3. I never played anything D&D before it, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Should we go over or should we go around? Should we be patient? We should probably be patient. Patience is rewarded here. Twilight 2000 is intense. Oh, I've also learned, like, the other thing about TTRPG space is, like, if the creator you're in, if the creators you're following are doing their due diligence, then you end up finding out more about other systems too. Like, I've heard more about Vampire the Masquerade in recent weeks too. Like, just sort of via osmosis while they discuss, like, while podcasts discuss other systems. Like, I don't know. Vampire the Masquerade seems a little bit overwhelming to me as a system to get into someday for a TTRPG, but I think our D&D party might be into the idea at some point. I think one of them has maybe already played it. Maybe 2 of them, but I think I'm saying that right. Is Vampire the Masquerade the overall TTRPG system? Is that right? Or is that a... Play Bloodlines? That's the video game, right? World of Darkness is the system. Oh, okay. Here's the kicker. My wife, who is not a gamer at all, wanted to try playing the game with me, so we're couch co-oping. She made a dragonborn druid because of shape-shifting into a cat. And you made a dwarf barbarian. Barbarian is one of the most fun things to play in BG3, and it's a great choice for... This is my hot take. Barbarian's a great choice for your first D&D type thing. Really fun. Really fun. Gotcha, Artifice. World of Darkness is tricky and requires a good DM, but the new 5e version of Vampire is very good. Gotcha. Chat, what class would you recommend to somebody playing D&D or BG3 for the first time if you had to pick one? Not if you were like I think a lot of the best advice is like listen to what speaks to you, like think about whether or not you want to be looking at spell cards, or if you want to spend your energy in like selecting the right spell or managing wild shapes. I think that's one kind of consideration if you're going to be picking a character, versus like you could pick something easier that might allow you to focus on the roleplay a little bit more. If you had to pick a class to recommend to first-time D&D players, what do you pick? Fighter's easy to get a hold of. I think my suggestion is fighter. I think my suggestion for like first time D&D player, not that this suggestion matters at all, and it's a little dumb to even try and suggest something because you should just follow your heart. Fuck. But I think I'd pick fighter. What am I doing? I need to get off of here before I make... a large mistake. Monk could work. Rogue could work. It wasn't overwhelming while swapping out spells and stuff. Here comes Steve the Scarecrow. Yep. We're so close. We're so close. We almost caught up, and now it's going to keep going. Please, please, please. Steve the Scarecrow helped me out. Steve the Scarecrow, you're a legend. Let me get out of these scarecrows before I call it a day. I think you can make any class work your first time playing, and I think you should try and just make whatever your heart's content / whatever your like. I would say consider like your group both dynamic and your DM in terms of selecting your class if you're playing like D&D. Like the hypothetical question of what class you should play for your first game. But my thinking was pick something that would allow me to spend most of my mental efforts on like role playing and like party managing or like relationship managing with my friends, because that was the part that I was most nervous about and I wanted to like try and figure out. And so I did Paladin, which was fine. Like I had spell slots, I had some stuff to like I had dice to roll when I got to smite and stuff, but like the Oath was really appealing to me. I also just love Paladins. But the Oath was appealing to me because it was a role-playing aid, you know? Dimitri says, what's your kid's name? Dimitri, I see all your comments. We call her Elle on the internet. She's good. She was just on stream a couple minutes ago. Yeah, she's good. I don't know if this is a hot take. There are classes you should not play as a first-time player. Meg says, whatever's interesting. Pick with literally whatever you want. What are your hot take? You shouldn't play this class your first time playing. What do you think? Oh, you're good, Dimitri. No worries. You thinking like wizard? Warlock. Intriguing. Because of packs or what? What part of warlock is the stressful part? Is the part that you shouldn't? Because I feel like the idea that you shouldn't play a wizard your first time makes theoretical sense to me. And also I'm married to Meg, and I'm like, Megan was immediately so into, but we also had like some D&D awareness. So Megan was like, I know spell slots, like I'm aware of what these spells do. I'm not overwhelmed by my list of spells. That was wild. So I think that's part of it as well, is like, how familiar are you with this system kind of deal? Bye, Dimitri. It's interesting that in BG3 you end up playing 4 classes because you control your party members in combat. It's true. While also, you know, in some ways you play 4 classes, but like, I guess the way I would phrase it is that you play 4 classes, and this is a good thing, but that is much simplified for you. Like, sure, you have to still like manage spell slots for, you know, your casters while also managing short rests for your barbarian and all that shit, but like the like finer intricacies of all of those classes, especially at high level, is not a thing you really have to. necessarily, because you're only doing the combat part and not particularly the RPG part. But yeah, you have to. I mean, there's a big learning curve with BG3 for sure in terms of like you're not just playing one person. That's gonna do it for our stream today. Progress said no one ever. I think the real truth is that you could make almost anything work. Follow your heart, especially if you have a really supportive group of, like a really supportive group and DM. Megan played a druid because she was in love with the idea of spellcaster, and because I believe basically she's a spellcaster at heart, and she killed it. She did incredible. And I played a paladin because I wanted to have a little bit of like grainy stuff I could get into the weeds with during combat in terms of like smiting and like compelling duel and all that jazz. But I wanted to mostly just role play, like I wanted to mostly do the party cohesion role play kind of stuff. It was fun. And also whatever excites you will feel less like a chore to figure out. It's great, yeah. Ooh, Artifice, I love this idea. Warlocks should be avoided because they break the game rules in a way that you should really know the rules before you learn to break them. And the roleplay of packs are a tough ask for most first-time players. That's the part that I saw, but I like the idea that, yeah. Oh my God, Megan told me my my camera is really bouncing a lot during stream these days. Is my camera bouncing a lot? I gotta figure that out. I gotta change this little holder or something. The stand. Anyways, that's gonna do it for stream. Next time, we'll push a boulder up a hill, and hopefully not down the hill. See ya. Bye-bye. See ya. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out for a couple hours and providing me with much entertainment via conversation and good times.